Hi everyone. Hi, Ms. Dange. Uh, a very good evening. Thank you for joining in. Today's session is a very important session on Indian university form filling and CUET, two very important aspects of admission processes for students who are looking at admissions in India. Um, we have been doing this session for the last 2 years consecutively now because each year we see a lot of students make mistakes in their form filling process and in the way they fill for their CUET admissions. It's not a difficult process, but we make some mistakes because we do not understand the rights and the wrongs. So today the session is going to largely be about what are the right steps and what are the wrong steps and how to avoid those mistakes which can cost you the chance to enter that university, even when you're scoring well. So please do make notes of wherever you think you want. I am also recording this session and we will be sharing this on our YouTube platform so you can refer back to the session whenever you want. So the session will be divided into two parts. The first part, we're going to talk about the general form filling process. And then the second part, we're going to talk about CUET, form filling, admission test, preparation, selection, everything and anything that you want to know about CUET. Now, how to begin with? The first and the foremost part is making a comprehensive university. Now, I really urge to all the students and parents who are joined in today to spend some sufficient time in making a comprehensive university list. The biggest mistake that I have seen over the years done by students and parents is that when we are making the university list on the onset, we are usually very selective. You may have your own criteria saying that I don't want to go to this city, I don't want to go to that type of university, I only want to apply to this ranked institution, I only want to apply here, I don't want to apply there. All is well, and you can absolutely select to go where you want to, provided you have an offer from the place that you want. Now, before that happens, you should ideally be making applications to a little broader list, a list where you are also ready to go, even if you do not get selected in an institution of your dream or of your preference. Now, why I say this is very important is because each year, when students become little too selective, saying that I only want to apply to these two universities or this one or this three, and I don't want to apply to any other university, if unfortunately they do not get into the universities they applied to, then by the end of the year, I've seen that these students, they are ready to join any Tom, Dick, Harry, random university just to save a trophy. And at that time, the desperation is so high that you're ready to go to any of the worthy less university also. Whereas at the start of the program, you're only wanting to go to a handful, one or two. So please make a comprehensive university list of your dream, match, and safety. Dream are those universities which you are most interested in joining. These are the most aspirational ones. They follow in all your criteria. Match is where the selection criteria acceptances are slightly smaller, your chances of getting in is higher, and safeties are where you think that most people around you get selected at least at these universities. So at least adding one or two safeties is always a good way to have a good spread across. Of course, if you get selected in Dream, nobody's asking you to go to safety. You can absolutely select to go to the university you choose to, provided you have an offer. Now, what are the compulsory documents that will be required across by all universities? A passport size photograph. Please get a passport size formal photograph click. Do not just take a selfie and try to upload that. It looks very unprofessional. You can, most of the photographers today will give you a soft copy. So take a soft copy. If they're not giving you a soft copy, get the passport size photograph and scan it. Okay. A birth certificate. Most universities today ask you for a birth certificate, an Aadhaar card, class 10th mark sheet. Class 11th mark sheet is only asked by very, very few universities like the Christ University. Most other universities will not ask for a class 11 mark sheet, but it's always a good idea to keep it handy in case your university is asking for it. And a credit card or a debit card to be able to make the payments online. Because these days, all application forms are online. In order to make the application complete, you have to make a transfer online. I've encountered in my experience that a lot of parents will come on the last date of the form filling saying that, oh, we don't have a credit card, our debit card is not working, we don't have the sufficient limit. So please keep these things handy with you so that you can make applications well enough in time without any loss. Some of the optional documents which may or may not be required depending again on the universities that you're looking at. So the new age liberal arts universities ask for predicted scores from your school, letter of recommendations. There could be college specific essays, and some universities even may ask for an admit card of your class 12 board exam. Now, again, these are some documents which are optional, which may not be asked on a university to university basis. Keeping them ready as per your university list can be a good idea. A very important disclaimer, in the last 3 to 4 years, we've seen, Vihan, I see your hand raised up. Please put in your question in the chat box and I'll be happy to take it up. Thank you, Vihan. A very important thing to keep in mind, we've seen a huge rise of fake websites. Websites which will look absolutely similar to the university websites, which will claim to be university websites, and you will be allowed to fill up the entire form and do the transaction on these websites. Now, what happens is there are two significant losses. A, your credit card, debit card details could be captured by these websites. B, once you will do the transaction, you will think you filled up the form, and it can be very late by when you realize that the form is actually not filled. So you may lose the chance of form filling. So please look for the legit university link. You would be seeing that whenever I'm sending an application update, I'm always sending a link with it, saying that this is the link where you should apply. Try to please stick to that link that I'm sharing, that my team is sharing with you, because we put in that kind of effort to make sure that the right links are going to you. Google can lead you to fake websites based on some of the algorithms and search engines that these fake websites are using. There's a question for LOR, where do you recommend we should get it from? Example, school NGO. So letter of recommendations are required by your school. NGOs and all can write you a certificate of internship or voluntary work, but the letter of recommendation, whichever university is asking for, will be from your school, will be from the teachers who are teaching you in the 11th or in the class 12th, and from in the subjects that you are studying in class 11th and 12th. So even if you are doing an extracurricular at school, you can't be asking for a letter of recommendation from your sports teacher, music teacher, unless it's your subject that you've taken it up in the board. Only your subject teachers can give you the letter of recommendations which are required by the university. Now, a very good way, comprehensive way, is to make a Google spreadsheet or an Excel sheet with the university name, the login link, the username, and the password for each and every university that you are applying to. Each year we get students saying, "Ma'am, मैं password भूल गया, मेरे को username याद नहीं है, I got mixed up," and retrieving those can be a huge pain. Some universities are very quick in responding to your request for forgot passwords. Some have automated processes. Some have extremely manual processes and are extremely slow in responding. And then becomes a panic situation. Then what do I do? How do I do that? So creating a repository on a Google spreadsheet, sharing it with your parents, or if the parents are making it, sharing it with your child can be a great place to put in all the uh, usernames and passwords, because every university website can give you a different combination to enter your password. So sometimes you may not be able to have a sacrosanct one common password for all your university applications. So please use this mechanism. From years of practice, we've devised it, and this is extremely helpful for students who've been using this. There's another question. Okay, so Behan is saying thank you. The next step that I want to talk about is very important, where we are talking about improper documents. Now, when you're uploading documents, when the universities will ask you to upload documents of, say, your 10th mark sheet, your Aadhaar card, these kind of documents are not acceptable. Now, I will tell you these are not acceptable. In the first image that you are seeing here, this one, if you see, this is a class 10th mark sheet uploaded by a student. If you see, I cannot see the school name here. I don't know which school mark sheet is this. I definitely can see subjects, but I don't know any board. I don't know any school. How do I know this mark sheet is a legit mark sheet or not? Any child can make it on a Word document also. So this is absolutely not acceptable by universities. If you upload something like this, your application may get rejected. A migration certificate is not accepted by university unless they are specifically asking for it. So if they're asking for a class 10th mark sheet, you have to upload a class 10th mark sheet, not a migration certificate. Another few examples of improper documents, clicking pictures like this, where your hands, your legs, table, spoon near it. And trust me, these are examples of documents that students have shared with us. Please do not upload documents like these. These are extremely unprofessional ways of uploading. Universities can reject your form. Even the second image that I have shown in here, where the document is not upside down, it is vertically rotated. Please take some time today. There are enough softwares available online free which will help you rotate your documents even if you do not know how to do them. So have a very clear, precise way of uploading your documents. These small little, I would say casual attitude can cost you a complete chance in losing your application and admission chances. I'll show you what are another few ways. Here, if you see somebody's uploaded the passport, I can see the thumbnails, I can see the picture. Sometimes what is required to be seen is so small, your hands, your nails are seen bigger. Please avoid doing any kind of photography on your documents. Use an official scanner. If you do not have it at home, almost any photocopier available to you within a 500-meter radius will do it for you at a very small cost of maybe 5 rupees to 10 rupees per document. So carry your pen drive or give them your email. They scan your documents and email it to you. Today, all photocopiers do it very easily. So please do not be casual in scanning your documents. This is how properly scanned document looks like, where your entire 10th mark sheet, 12th mark sheet is clearly visible. It is officially scanned. Your Aadhaar card is clearly visible. Now, I have also uploaded all the links, all possible links of all universities. Just a minute, I am showing you. So for your benefit, I and my team have worked hard to create this repository on our website, careerswitkriti.com. You can just go to the college admissions tab and this tab will come. where we are creating a repository of all possible universities and entrance examinations and giving you the links, the legit links. Now, this can be a great place for you to just go and find out the original legit link in case you think that you are not able to find the WhatsApp message that I have sent you, in case it gets deleted, your phone gets formatted. Uh, Please feel free to go to the website, go to the college admissions tab, and look for the university link. I am again re-emphasizing on this because there are a lot of spam websites, and a couple of students in the past have complained of being cheated and frauded by these websites. Now, I come to the second part of the session on CUET. Before I start that, if there are any questions on the form filling process, I'm happy to take them. Please put them on your chat box, and I'll be happy to take the questions before I start talking about the CUET admission process. No questions? Fantastic. So I think everybody is clear. We move on to the second part of the session, which is CUET. Now, you would know CUET is the Common University Entrance Test, which a lot of universities are now in India subscribing to. Delhi University is one of the biggest university which subscribes to this examination, and any and every program that you want to apply to at Delhi University will be through CUET only. A couple of colleges from Mumbai University and many other state, government and private universities are now through CUET. If you want to look at the list of universities or the universities which take CUET entrance, all you have to do is go to the CUET website, click on the tab Universities. And here you'll find a complete list of those universities which take CUET entrances. You could even do a filter by Central University. Central University means those universities which come under the central government. India central government. State universities are the state-specific universities like the Mumbai University and many others. You could even do a filter on deemed universities, private universities and others, or you could see a complete combined list. So here on this page, you will have a complete repository of each and every university that is today accepting CUET entrance examination for admission criteria. Now comes the second important step, saying how to apply and how to see which examination you will have to appear. Click on the tab called courses. So this is a tab called courses where you can enter the program you want to apply to. So for example, somebody wants to apply to a BBA. Now the moment you type in BBA, each and every university that is taking CUET entrance examination offering a BBA program will start popping up in this list. Okay. Now, the good part to also see is that they are also writing their degree. They are also writing that which entrance examination will be required to take the test. Now, I will be talking about the different categories of entrance examination in the next 2 to 3 minutes. I want to first show you how you can check that what you have to prepare for in the corresponding section. I hope this is clear. Your eligibility criteria, the program being offered, the degree being offered, and the test that you have to take is also being written here. So suppose if you want to apply for, say, psychology, you just put in psychology, and similarly a list pops up here. Now, one very important thing to look at is how CUET is dividing different test sections. I'll pull up a CUET bulletin to show you their different sections so that you understand how different sections are listed, and when you'll be filling up the form, what are the different categories that you have to keep into account. So the CUET test is divided into three broad sections. The first section is section 1A and 1B, where there are 13 and 20 different languages, out of which you will have to choose one language which is compulsory for you to take, irrespective the university asks you to take it or not. Some universities will treat the language paper for calculation of your admission. Some universities will take language only for your eligibility. So when we went to the courses list and we were trying to see what examination we have to take, in the eligibility, you have to see if the university is taking the language examination for eligibility or for calculation of the score. Most students will take English language as the preferred language to appear in this section. However, CUET gives you a broad range of 33 different languages to choose from in whichever competence area you have to pick up a language that you want to appear for. Section 2 is domain or subject specific section. There are 27 different subject specific subjects which are given in the option list in section 2. Practically any and every prescribed subject by CBSE board comes under the 27 domain subject choices. There can be no other subject available by CBSE which is not there in this list. Very important point, and please definitely make a note of it, star it, highlight it, bold it, is you have to only appear for the subjects that you are studying in your class 12th. Even if you are appearing for an entrance examination or for a program in which you are not studying in class 12. So for example, you are a commerce student, but now you are wanting to apply for say a LLB or say a psychology. You did not have psychology in your class 12. So you will not pick up psychology as the domain subject. You will pick up only those subjects that you are studying in class 12. Suppose you are a science student and you are studying physics, chemistry and maths in your grade 12 and you are applying for say a BCom honors or a eco honors. You will not appear for accounts or economics until and unless you have those subjects in your class 12. You will only and only pick up those subjects that you have in your class 12. If you pick up any subject and appear for a subject which you do not have in class 12, your marks will be not attributed to your result and you will be getting a 0 in that section, irrespective whatever you score. So please make this note. It's a very important point that students each year make mistake in. The third section is the general test, where there are questions on quantitative ability, data interpretation, reasoning, general awareness, and many others, and the syllabus is given. So these are the three broad sections in which any particular examination will be divided, and you have to go back to the CUET website to check what is the prescribed combination of the subjects to be tested. I'll give you certain examples. For example, let's pick up a BCom honors. Now, I'll share the screen again and give you an example. So the moment I write commerce here, I get a list of BCom. Say, let's go to a Delhi University combination. And I'm picking up Delhi University only because there are a lot of questions on it. Each year, you could be picking up any university as per your own choice. We pick up from the Delhi University Bulletin. It's difficult to find here. So this is the Delhi University Bulletin. I will also share this on the website, but this is the bulletin for 2023-24. So a new bulletin will be released in the month of January, which will be an updated bulletin. Here in this bulletin, you can see, meanwhile, there will be a list of all the entrance examinations by CUET. There will be a list of all the programs offered by the Delhi University. So you can look at all the programs that they're offering. And then you can obviously go to each and every program page as per your own preference. So let's look at, say, a BCom honors. So here you see a BCom honors. Now, Delhi University says that for BCom honors, there can be two possible combinations. The first combination is the student takes any one language from the list of first language of list, takes either mathematics or applied mathematics, and any two subjects from the domain subject list of test B2 and B1. So which means you could be taking up accounts, economics, BSc, commerce, any subjects that you are studying. Or even if you are a PCM student and wanting to go towards BCom honors, you could be taking up a physics and a chemistry because maths you're already taking. Even if you are a humanities student and if you have studied maths or applied maths, you could be taking any two humanities subjects as the domain subjects along with language and maths and applied maths. The second combination is any one language with either accountancy or bookkeeping and any two subjects that you studied in class 12. So if even if you do not have maths or applied maths, but if you have accountancy or bookkeeping as your class 12 subject, even then you can apply for BCom honors. Also, if you scroll down, and see exactly the portion list that I was telling you, that it is mandatory for candidates to appear only in those subjects which they are appearing in class 12. That is clearly mentioned on the Delhi University brochure as well. Here it also lists down all the colleges offering the program that you want to look at. The UR mentions the unreserved seats, which means the open seats, the non-reserved seats. And then there are bifurcation as per the reserved category for each program at each college. So this gives you a fair idea as to how many seats you are looking at and how many seats are available in which program at which college. And you can just keep scrolling and go to the program that you wish to apply for. So for example, if you're applying for a BMS program at a Delhi University, the combination is any one language with maths or applied maths with the general test. So accordingly, at the CUET website or at the Delhi University brochure or the respective university brochure, you can be finding details. Please be very careful when you're filling up the CUET form of the university that you're wanting to apply, the program that you're wanting to apply, and the combination which is prescribed by the university for the particular program, so that you are not missing to apply for the right set of examinations. I will now take up questions here. There are questions on, can you share the link? I will be sharing the link for all these CUET websites and the brochures on the WhatsApp group. The debit card or the credit card can be of the parent, can be of the siblings, can be of your neighbor, anybody. You could use anyone's credit card or debit card. As far as you're able to make the transaction, it is acceptable. For BBA in Delhi University, is maths compulsory? As I just showed you, maths is compulsory because you will have to sit for a language, one maths or applied maths section, and one general test. So 3 examinations that you have to appear for a BBA or a BMS program, in which a maths or an applied maths is a compulsory testing. So either between maths or applied maths, one of the two you will need to have in your class. If I go for psychology honors, is it compulsory to give all the 3 tests in CUET? If you go for psychology honors, the combination prescribed by Delhi University for psychology honors is language plus 3 subjects, any 3 subjects that you're studying in your class 12. However, it can be different for any other university. So for example, if you're applying for a BHU, which is Banaras Hindu University, the prescribed combination is language plus 2 tests, 2 subjects plus general test. For Mithibai in Mumbai, the prescribed tests for psychology honors is language plus general test. So depending on which university you're wanting to apply to, you'll have to check the kind of programs and this testing that you will have to do. The next